Some cops think they can bend the law a little bit, but what happens when they try these tactics with lawyers? Bit of a spoiler, they get owned. Let's take a look at how lawyers educate cops. First up, we have the time a cop stopped an attorney after noticing some inconsistencies with his license plate. This is how the stop initially started. "Hi, how are you? How long ago did you get in a crash?" The officer continued, "Okay, the reason I pulled you, you can't have white light emitting back. Your tag lights are supposed to illuminate your tag. Those two white lights are just shooting straight back, so they don't illuminate your tag. Also, you have a border around your tag that blocks the county you live in. You can't have that." The attorney responded, "Are you talking about the one that the car dealer put, the black one, that silver one around the tag?" The officer affirmed, "Yeah, you can't have that." "Got your license, brother? Vehicle registered to you?" "Of course." "And you got your registration for me? Do me a favor and roll down that other window for me." The officer then started asking random questions, which made the attorney suspicious of his true intentions. "Where you headed, man?" "Home." "Where's home?" "Drive." "How long you been in Orlando?" "I work here." "Okay, your address still says Street Beat on your license." "Okay. Are you a concealed weapons holder? Any weapons in the vehicle I need to be aware of?" "Nope." "Nothing illegal in the car?" "All right, so after I'm done, if I ask to search the vehicle to verify what you're saying, you don't mind?" "I do mind, but only because I'm a lawyer." "Okay, so you know I consented, that's what I'm asking." "So, you have nothing in the vehicle?" "I have absolutely nothing in the vehicle." "Okay, and you don't mind confirming that by allowing us to look and make sure there's nothing in the vehicle?" As you can imagine, we hear "no" all the time as they say they have nothing, and we find stuff. "I'd rather not search." "Okay, cool. Just hang tight." It seems like mentioning he was a lawyer cut him some slack, because when the officer returned, he said, "You gotta get that fixed, those white lights in the back. If you keep getting pulled like that, you're going to get tickets non-stop. Understand? Take that border off. Fix that address. Just giving you a warning." "Want me to wait here?" "Nope, you can pull away." Next, we have the time an Orlando police officer pulled over a state attorney allegedly because of her race. "You good?" "Wait, you?" "I'm the state attorney." "All right, thank you." "Your tag didn't come back." "Never seen that before." "I'm sorry?" "Yeah, we're good. We ran a tag." "I've never seen it before, a Florida tag, it's never come back to anything before." "So, that's the reason for the stop." "I'm sorry, what was the tag run for?" "Oh, we run tags all the time, whether at traffic lights and that sort of stuff. That's how we figure out if cars are stolen and that sort of thing. Also, the windows are really dark. I don't have a tint measurer, but that's another reason for the stop." "You guys got cards?" "Yeah, 1 second. Actually, this isn't my car, but I can write my name down if you'd like." "What's your employee number?" "There you are. Have a good day." Do you think they would have gone as easy on her if she didn't disclose who she was? Coming up, we had the time an officer pulled over a state senator for an expired license plate. He was threatening to impound the car, and the senator matched his energy by calling the mayor. Our policy, over 30 days of an expiration, we have to tow the vehicle. Are you serious? Yes, sir. I want to call Eric, but I'll call the rest of them. I pay my bill. This will not go over well. I can tell you. You can talk to everybody at the department. The car is going to be impounded because I'm going to take this, and I'm going to the state, and we're going to change the law. Did this happen to you? I've kept that out of it because it's not about me, it's about my people and the people I represent in the land of the free and the home of the brave. You know what, this is a problem. You're not the only one this happens to. I mean, we're not picking on you. The law is wrong in that respect. I'm not mad at you, that's what we do. It's terrifying how people can abuse their power that much. Now, for the time an officer pulled over the head of the IA, the officer already had trouble speaking. He sounded like he was slurring, but here's how he decided to handle a stop that he also mentioned as a common mistake. "What's going on, boss?" "Amana, Orlando. Way back there, when you're leaving that residential area on Temple." "I what?" "Now you're making a right on Tampa." "Right. That light there is very small, and you made the right-hand turn." "Okay, so that's why I'm stopping you." "You mean the angle?" "Yes, sir. It was green. Even though at that angle, that's for the other way, and people always get that confused, but it's a small light." "All right, so that's for the opposite direction." "Okay. The traffic there's kind of weird." "I understand. You guys got any guns, weapons in the car?" "Any guns, weapons in the car? You still stay in Windermere? You got any guns, weapons on you?" "I just ask. It's Florida, everybody got a gun." "All right, you'll stay in the car for me." Then the officer runs his name in the system and finds out who he just pulled over. "How you guys doing?" "Good." "Moving?" "Yeah." "Okay. Yeah, you guys went through that red light there, right on Tampa. That's a very strange intersection. I've seen multiple people run through that one before. Not a huge deal, not a pedestrian, traffic bunch of cars going through there." "Yes, sir, I recognize you. I know who you are. As soon as the window rolled down and I could see your face, I know who you are. How are you guys doing today?" "Good, good. Okay, I hope this rain hasn't affected the move." "All right. I appreciate your time. I'm not really a big traffic guy, guns and drugs. Got none of that in your bag. Appreciate it tonight. We'll go out there." "All right, thank you." Now, if you think stopping a lawyer is bad, this next cop pulls over a judge. "You think my horse, sir, go back into your car. I'll be with you in a second. You're going to check the registration on this plate soon. Miss, have a good day." "Judge, be back." Up next, we have the time a lawyer interrupted a traffic stop to assist the driver and make sure he was not a victim of power-tripping officers. "Turn on, made the left. He turned his lights on and told me the reason why he stopped me was because I didn't turn my turn signal on. They all got out of the car. They were surrounding the car, flashing their flashlights, and one officer said, 'Oh, there's weed right there,' and this lady just pops up and says she was my lawyer, and everything changed. 'Use your privilege, baby. Use your privilege,' she said. 'My name is Kate Leland, and I'm an attorney, and I'm here to represent him.' The officer asked, 'What's his name?' 'What's your name?' 'Taryn West.' 'Taryn West,' she said. He asked Taryn if she was his lawyer, and she replied, 'Do you want me to be your lawyer?' Taryn said, 'Yes.' When she came, she saved the day. She saved the day. He would have lost his job. He would have been disenrolled from school. His girlfriend would have been left to care for the baby by herself. I don't know, it made me feel targeted. I want people to feel safe and protected and not have to worry about getting profiled because of their color or what their car looks like.' An amazing story. Having a lawyer show up at the right time was really lucky for him. Now, for the time officers were doing a traffic stop. An assistant state attorney intervened in a situation where officers were discussing the handling of evidence, specifically a gun and some phones. The officers sought clarification on whether the gun should be categorized as personal or evidence, and after confirming with the attorney, they agreed it should be treated as evidence. The attorney also advised on handling the phones, instructing the officers to collect them and place them in the property room, even though one officer initially only mentioned the gun. The assistant attorney further involved herself by inspecting the vehicle and observing notifications on a screen without delving deeper. The suspect in this case had initially been stopped for tinted windows, but with the attorney's involvement, the charges were escalated to fleeing and resisting. In another incident, an Uber driver faced harassment from officers after his passenger was arrested. The officers demanded the driver stop recording them, despite his legal right to do so. The driver, who revealed he was also an attorney, stood firm on his rights, even as officers threatened to bring in a K-9 unit to search his vehicle. The driver maintained his innocence, stating he was merely performing his job and had no knowledge of any illegal activities involving his passenger. Despite his explanations, the officers continued to intimidate him, but he remained composed, asserting his understanding of the law and his rights.